Welcome to a special mini episode of Macalite's Shards of Amber. If you are seeing this now, the final episode has aired. However, this takes place approximately 1 week before the final episode and 2 weeks before the finale of CastleMac's Chronicles of Peril. We travel back to Marsember, the city of spices, to an up-and-coming tavern, Delthrin's Everest, where the new head chef, Buala has been the talk of both the city's culinary elite and the common eater alike. It's early in the evening. The sun is setting on a cool, crisp autumn day. Workers, families, and adventurers saunter in and out, eager to try what is being described as the best food around, almost magical on the palate. The tavern is quickly filling. Mia works tirelessly to seat the influx of customers, grumbling in her head about hiring additional help. Buala is busy in the kitchen, preparing for the evening rush.
It's Booyah.
Booyah, Buala. I guess new lore is Booyah. It's Booyah.
I go by many names, it's fine. Wilson, get your ass over here. You gotta come and get these onions chopped. We ain't gonna be able to make a good... No, that peach cobbler has to stay in that icebox. I swear, I need more help around here.
And the kitchen staff is just like darting in and out, and they're kind of like, Booyah, yeah, and they're like frantically chopping things and like sous chef style and like running in and out. And Wilson's probably your only real help at this point. There's just not... You guys are so strapped. You've grown faster than you can accommodate.
It just takes way too much to train up these new ones, and I ain't got nobody around here who knows. They don't know half a hog from a half a cow, and you can't go serving up brisket if you... Oh, these people. Anyway.
What do you need me to run out and get anything, or are we do we need anything special? I know you like to craft your things kind of privately, but what do you need me to do?
Well, right now I need you to make sure that pulled pork is still in its juices over there on that stove, and then I'm gonna go, and I think there's supposed to be a delivery right about now, but they are late as usual, and if I don't get fresh peaches to top my cobbler with, it just isn't gonna be the same. Ugh.
Yes, chef. I'll and like Wilson runs over and he's like frantically looking in bins and like finds the pork and he's checking on it, and as he's gone, you hear on the back door, the delivery door.
Oh, finally. And she'll go over and open the door. Well, first, she will look around to make sure that no one's there, because she's actually expecting a delivery of some of the more less edible elements, but she uses to make her magic as she is building her various whatever she happens to be cooking.
Sure.
And so she surreptitiously kind of goes to open the door.
And like the door like kind of peeks out, looking to see if anybody's out there, and you don't see anybody, so you open it a little bit more and you still don't see anybody, so you like throw the door open and there's an alley.
Gerald?
There's an alley behind the building.
Gerald, are you here, Gerald? Don't you... I ain't got time for games. I need it. Gerald.
Actually, I take that back. There is not an alley behind it. This was Delthrin's old house, so it's the back door of the home. So there's some steps that go down. So like you have a pretty good view of what's out there, and you don't see anybody. Like you're elevated maybe like about 8 feet. It's kind of like, think of like an old brownstone home where they've got the staircase that goes up.
Mm-hmm.
So you're up, and then like you're looking out, and you don't see anybody out there. No one answers to you. Nothing.
Well, kids don't usually play. I bet it's that little Cody that's been running around. He likes to play games on me.
And you hear Wilson yell. You hear Wilson yelling from inside. He's like, "Booyah!
Oh no!
I dropped the pork!"
What? she'll run inside.
And right as you start to turn in, you freeze in place, like mid stride, frozen. You're not quite in the door frame yet, but you're completely conscious in your own head, and you're aware of your being. You cannot move. You're effectively paralyzed, and you don't hear anything, but you feel this sensation, and it kind of starts down in your feet and your legs, and it's kind of like that rush of blood you get when you get warm really fast, and like your whole body starts to tingle a little bit, and then you get flushed, and it starts really low, and it starts to come up, and it comes up your body, and it takes over your whole body, and you've got this flushed, warm feeling, and it's kind of relaxing. It's not a terrible feeling, and you still don't hear anything, you still don't see anything. You're fixated on the like looking in through the back door, toward the inside of the building. And as like this warm, like comforting feeling comes over you, like in an instant, suddenly, it's just like it's been torn away. And it's chaos now in your head, and it's just a swirling mess of black and green and just dark, and it's almost you can almost hear the screams of multiple people simultaneously, and it's terrifying.
What is
And as you're doing that, as you're like wincing in pain and not moving.
Oh, I'm not moving.
No, like in your head you're moving, but your physical body is not moving.
Okay.
You feel another presence inside of your own body. And it's pushing, you can feel yourself start to get pushed out. You feel the consciousness of Buala starting to leave, and it starts to get small and minimalized, and it starts to like descend on a point, and you fight and you try, but your consciousness gets very, very focused and small until it's this minuscule afterthought in your head. And what comes over you now is the consciousness of a man named Janik Marquise, otherwise known as Young Fen. A very old necromancer, a very powerful necromancer.
Well, yes. It's been a while since I've been a woman. What's her? Oh, she talks more like that. Like this? No, that's not. Okay. This is. I haven't been an elderly woman ever. Oh. Okay. I gotta get her voice. Gotta get the voice.
And while you're doing this, you get your body back and you're able to move again.
Okay. All right. I gotta go back in there and finish up the supper rush.
Chef, are you okay? I hear you talking out there. Is the delivery here?
Delivery. I was waiting. What was I waiting for? Yeah, it's come already. What do you need?
I dropped the pork. Remember? I just yelled.
Where did you drop? What were you dropping it in?
Didn't mean to drop it on the floor. I'm sorry, Chef.